Hey everyone, it's Justin and Andreas here with Wagoner Roofing, and today we're going to show you how to replace a leaky pipe boot. Stay tuned. Hey guys, we get calls for leaky roofs all the time, and when we get out there, the number one culprit we find are these pipe boots down here. They've gone bad. It doesn't take much for it. The sun dries them out, they crack, they break, anything like that. So today, again, we're going to show you how to replace one. Guys, these are ventilation pipes. They're roof penetrations, we call them. So they actually go through your roof down into your home. It's important that these pipe boots are intact, just like the video we did on box vents, because if there's nothing, this is a hole. So if this seal is broken and it rains, water is going to go straight into your roof. It'll go down your attic. This one, these 2-inch pipes like this, they ventilate. They're for your bathrooms. They're for sewage gas. It vents that type of stuff out. So if this goes through here, that water's going to leak down this pipe, and you're going to have a leak where it comes out in your house, most likely in your bathroom on something like this. So it's important that this gets replaced. It's not going to go away on its own. Okay, guys, we're going to show you the easiest option for a do-it-yourself. There's a few different ways you can do it, and we're going to go through each of them today, but this is the easiest option. The first thing that you want to do, it's important, not all pipe boots are created equal, so you want to come out here and you need to measure your pipe boot. When you're looking at this to determine what size that you need, you have to measure your pipe, right? So you want to measure the inside of the pipe. If you measure the outside of the pipe, it's going to be a little longer, so I'll show you what I mean. Right here, the inside, from outside to outside, it's a 2 1/4, so I know I have a 2-inch pipe. If from outside to outside, it's 2 1/4, I know that the inside is going to be 2 inches, okay? So I need a 2-inch pipe boot. Now, the easiest way to do this, if you're just doing it yourself without removing any of the nails, okay, without touching the shingles, they make a really easy option. This is a universal cover. You can get them at Menards, okay? So they have the different sizes here. 2-inch, 3-inch, and this goes all the way up to a 4-inch. So what you do is you would cut this ring out for the 2-inch right there, okay? We've already made a little slit in it right there. So you just take that, peel your ring all the way out, so then you have it so it's going to fit, okay? It's not going to go on there super simple, but it'll go on down just like that. What you want to do is you take some of your solar seal, some of your caulking, anything that you use. You want to fill the inside of this, put a good solid ring around here, right? Okay, and now that we've applied our caulking to the inside, we're going to slide this right over the top of our pipe. This will slide down. There's a lip on your pipe boot down here, and this actually it's just like a cap. It goes right on. So you twist it, you make sure it goes all the way down, and that's going to make a seal around there. And once we've already applied the caulking on the inside, so everything's going to seal down really good. And now you'll take your solar seal, and you'll apply a bead. Don't overdo this, guys. You can put too much caulking on there. Put a bead around here. Just lick your finger a little bit and make a nice smooth ring where the pipe boot meets the pipe. And that's going to seal that thing in really good. Now, what I want to be clear on is this doesn't fix the problem, right? We still have a leak in the pipe boot underneath. This is just a good way for a quick fix into winter, if it's raining, if it's anything like that. This will last a long time because you're sealing it up pretty good. But now we're going to show you how to actually replace the pipe boot. Guys, we showed you the importance of measuring the pipe to get the right pipe boot. I wanted to show you what a wrong one looked like, just so you be sure. So this is for a 3 and a 4-inch, and again, this is a 2-inch pipe. So when you put this on, it just slides right over the top. There's not going to be any seal. There's not going to be anything. It doesn't matter how much caulking you put on this. This is not going to be sealed. So you want to make sure you get the right tool or the right product for the job. I like these universal ones. Again, you don't have to go to a supplier for these. You can get them at Menards, Home Depot, anywhere like that sells them. These are really good for repairs. But just like on the cap, on the cover we showed you, this has a 2, a 3, and a 4-inch. So all you need to know, again, is the size of the pipe you have, and just cut out the right circle, and we're going to show you how to do that. For this repair, we're going to need a caulking gun and a tube of caulk, a hammer, a flat bar, and a pipe boot. Okay, it's very important that you take your time on this stuff. Andreas is going to show you how it's done, but we're going to take the 3 nails at the bottom out first, and then we're going to start at the top, and we're going to work our way down. If it's the winter time, these shingles are going to be extremely brittle, so just take your time. If you rip a shingle, guys, it's not a big deal. They overlap. We'll seal it back down. So take your time as best you can and just be as careful as you can so you don't have to replace any of those. So here we go. Okay, so now our 3 bottom nails, the ones that hold the bottom of the pipe boot, are gone. So he's going to go up 2 rows from this pipe boot, okay, because that's how far up it goes. And we have to loosen these shingles because we're going to have to pull all the nails out of the top, okay? We're going to go down layer by layer, removing the nails that are in that pipe boot. There you go, guys. See, just take your time like that and find each one, okay? See right there? That happened. See how those are sealed down? That pipe boot sealed down. It ripped the shingle a little bit. Don't panic on that. That's okay. It's normal. It's going to happen. So if that happens to you, don't even worry about it. All right, guys, once you have all the nails out, there you go. Slowly take it up. Another thing you can do if you have a utility knife with you is you can just make a slit right up the back of that, and you can pull it off. Either way, whatever works for you. It doesn't really matter how you get this old one out because it's damaged and we're getting rid of it anyway. So we do have a 2-inch pipe here. Remember, we showed you how to measure that. This one is for a 2, 3, and 4. So 2 is the smallest, but you still have to take that first ring out. All right, so we have that first ring removed. It's going to slide right over the top. You're going to have to put some pressure on this. It's not going to go down easy, guys. It's making a good seal. So get it on there again. Slide it all the way down. Now you see how he's doing that? He's putting the corner of the top part under that side of the shingle. Did you see that, Andres? Can you show us that one more time? That's a really good point. I'm making it hard on him, guys, but I want you to see that because it's really important. So it's worth seeing twice. We're going to slide it down there, and that top corner is going to go under, and he's going to slide it around, and it'll just feed itself under the shingles exactly where it needs to go. Okay, so there, it's perfectly in place like it was, like the old one was. All right, guys, we're going to take a hammer and nails, and we're going to put those nails just back exactly where we were. We want to put the 3 across the bottom, and we're going to secure that pipe boot up the side to the shingles as well. Going to add a little caulking on the sides before we put the nails in. And that's going to help seal our shingles. And you see what he's doing on here, guys. It's important to remember, you lift up the shingle and you nail underneath it. You don't want to face nail any of these. You don't want any of these nail penetrations to go through your shingles, because then you're just going to have leaks. So you want, where we put the nail, it needs to be covered by the shingle above it. All right, guys, now in the wintertime, this is important to remember, these shingles aren't going to seal back down, okay? It's cold, they're brittle, so it's always a good idea to add some of this caulking to each one of the rows that was peeled up. If it's the summertime and they're warm and that asphalt is heated up, these things will seal back down pretty quick. But wintertime, it's always good to add a little extra caulking under there just to make sure everything lays back down the way it's supposed to. Now that our shingles are nailed back down and we have some caulking under there, we want to make sure that we cover these penetrations as well too, because they go right through. It's always important to seal everything back up. Andreas is going to take a bead of caulking and he's going to run around that seal. That's just an added layer of protection. He just takes his finger and he'll smooth it out all the way around like that. Okay, guys, and we're all finished there. That's how you replace a leaky pipe boot.